At the BRICS Summit 2023, the 5 current members of the BRICS Alliance voted to admit 6 new countries in 2024. What risks does this hold for the US dollar as the global reserve currency? Hello everyone, Paul Hickman here. Grab a cup of coffee and let's talk about the BRICS Alliance and the future of the US dollar. First, a little history. The term BRIC was originally coined in 2001 by the chairman of Goldman Sachs Asset Management to refer to then fast-growing economies of Brazil, Russia, India, and China. This term was later embraced by those countries. The foreign minister of the initial 4 BRICS countries met in New York City to begin a series of high-level discussions to form a BRIC alliance. The first BRICS Summit was held in Russia in June 2009. After the summit, the BRIC Alliance announced the need for a new global currency, which would be diverse, stable, and predictable. With the inclusion of South Africa in 2010, the organization was renamed BRICS. The BRICS Summit 2023 greatly expanded the number of countries in the alliance, with Argentina, Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, Saudi Arabia, and the United Arab Emirates to join in January of 2024. With the new members, BRICS will represent 29% of the global GDP, 46% of the world's population, and 43% of the world's oil production. The question is, will BRICS be a challenge to the dollar as a reserve currency? The answer is both yes and no. BRICS and de-dollarization. BRICS nations can foster bilateral trade agreements that use their own national currencies or other arrangements instead of the US dollar. Such efforts can help in reducing the dominance of the dollar in their bilateral trades. The establishment of the New Development Bank by BRICS is a move towards creating a multilateral financial institution outside of the established Bretton Woods system, including the IMF and the World Bank, where the US dollar plays a central role. The central banks of a number of BRICS members and future members have been notable in their efforts to increase their gold reserves, arguably as a hedge against US dollar dominance. Problems with a BRICS currency. Building a BRICS currency backed by gold or other commodities would be a major political project requiring substantial integration of the economies of BRICS nations. For example, a common BRICS currency would require a banking union, a fiscal union, and macroeconomic convergence of the BRICS nations. It would also require a common central bank to hold reserve assets such as gold. Where would this bank be located? Trade imbalances would also be a problem, in that most BRICS members have China as their main trading partner and little trade among each other. The limited impact of BRICS. Within BRICS, there's a wide disparity in economic size, development levels, and national policies. This is likely to hinder coordinated efforts to pose a collective challenge to the US dollar. Even if BRICS nations start using their own currencies for more intra-group trade, the rest of the world's economies still heavily rely upon the US dollar for trade and as a reserve currency. De-dollarization would need countless exporters and importers, as well as borrowers, lenders, and currency traders across the world, to independently decide to use other currencies, which is a momentous task. The US dollar is likely to remain the dominant reserve currency. The dollar's status as the world's dominant reserve currency is backed by the size, stability, and openness of the US economy, the trust in U.S. political and economic institutions, and the liquidity and depth of U.S. financial markets. The U.S. has one of the most developed and liquid financial markets in the world. For another currency to challenge the dollar, similar financial infrastructure and trust in that infrastructure is essential. Finally, the U.S. exerts considerable soft and hard power in the global arena. Efforts to sideline the dollar could well have substantial geopolitical repercussions. Thanks for joining us. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, subscribe, and leave your comments below. We'll see you in our next video.